Again, LOTR LCG fans, Tonskillitis here with another Lord of the Rings video. I'm starting a new little campaign which I decided to call Rohan versus Gondor. So after some reflection on what to do next, completing my mono tactics challenge, I was thinking about the weaker factions in the game. So I'm talking about the traits that haven't still been developed fully. And I think there's been quite a lot of discussion about, Gondor still not being at the place where people expected it to be as a trait. After Heirs of Numenor, there was a lot of development in it, obviously there, but it's sort of taken it in different directions. So we feel that it's one of the weaker spheres still. And similarly, Rohan, though we have got quite a few different cards for it, it got quite a bit of development from the Voice of Isengard expansion and the cycle there as well. It's still not fully developed really as a standalone trait. So I just wanted to test them. I'm going to run them up against just a deluxe expansion this time. So I'll run them against the Heirs of Numenor expansion. So the 3 quests, starting with Peril in Pelagir, which I've got set up here, into Ithilien and Siege of Caer Andros. So there's some good quests, quite tricky quests. I'm looking forward to seeing how we get on. So first up, I've got my Gondor deck set, my pair of Gondor decks here set up. So you can see I've got the Boromir side with the sort of ally swarm strategy, and on the other side I've got more the sort of Gondor Ranger theme. So hopefully playing some traps and some other effects which hopefully going to synergize to some extent. And yeah, next, so what I plan to do is to play this quest with the Gondor decks, and then I'll take it on straight after with the Rohan decks and see how they fare, and just sort of as a means of comparing these, what I consider probably still 2 of the weakest traits in the game. I think the Hobbit trait, the Dunedain trait have been developed quite a lot. I mean, I think from the Black Riders, the Hobbit trait was a legitimate one with the Merry Pippin Sam deck. It could be a very strong deck. The way I'm defining my sort of trait decks is that all the heroes have to be from that sphere. That's the main identity of the deck. So I'm not prescribing myself from using allies from different traits and things like that. You can see I've got Gandalf in the Boromir deck. I've got a few Ents and Dunedain in the Faramir deck there. So yeah, it's more in the hero choice, I think, that makes the identity of the deck for me. So anyway, those are my thoughts. In terms of starting hands here, I've got a reasonable starting hand. Obviously I'm missing some key Gondor attachments which you may be aware of. Visionary leadership and probably the most powerful resource generation in the game, Steward of Gondor. On this side I'm pretty happy with, I've got a bit of card draw, I've got some nice traps, so hopefully it'll help me to deal with some of these tricky enemies. That said, I just need to, I think I've got the scroll attached, I need to get a couple of harbour thugs, I think, and then we're ready to start. So this is obviously a quest with a bit of a tricky start, tricky random setup where we've got this location to clear. Low Faramir could actually be quite useful for this. So yeah, each player needs to add a harbour thug to the staging area, so I'll just do that now, and then we can make a start. Okay, there they are. Right, let's see how we get on them. Okay, not a bad draw there. Let's draw a card on this side. Okay. So am I going to, first of all, am I going to use deep knowledge? I think it's going to be alright because most of the enemies are going to engage me anyway, and it'll also clear these enemies out of the staging area. So let's do that then. Okay, these guys are going to engage straight away because as soon as the player raises his threat, who has Alcorn Scroll, then these are going to engage. So that might actually work out quite nicely there. So I'll get another chump blocker there. And another deep knowledge. Interesting. Okay. Do I want to use that deep knowledge now in an attempt to get out Steward? I suppose I could. Yeah, okay. I might also draw Sneak Attack Gandalf, so that's another big draw. So we do that. Okay. So our threat getting quite high already, but we should be able to get out some allies to deal with this anyway, so hopefully we'll be alright here. Right, okay, so we've triggered that now. Fine, let's play a squire here. Let's play another squire here then, and let's play an ancient Mathen. Put it up here then. Let's just pay 2 then for a trap, putting it onto this guy and drawing a card. Forest Snare, reducing the cost by 1 with Damrod obviously. And let me think about this. How am I going to use one of my Dunedain Hunters or not? I could do. I think I'll use this. Okay. And at this stage I'll just chuck a ranger bow, I think. Well, will I do that? Got some card draw here potentially. I could actually put that ranger bow, then use that as a weapon for playing throw hammer. So maybe that's not the best decision. Okay, I'll just ditch some poison stakes instead. Okay, so that's fine. Yep. Okay, so am I going to use a Dunedain Hunter here? Let me see, I'm doing battle questing, so I'll be using my attack power. So yep, I think I'm going to play a Dunedain Hunter there then. Wow, lots of enemies there. I'm glad to see that there now because it's going to enable me to let's take one of these then. So I'd take 2 damage on him, I suppose, because it's a forced effect. He's engaging me. I'm not optionally engaging him, so I guess I take the 2 damage there. Okay, so yeah, I would have revealed those with the leaping fish anyway, so hopefully I'll be a bit more lucky now, and I won't be revealing quite as many enemies next turn. Mablung's also going to trigger and get a resource there, and I'm going to pay 2 then to get out this Defender of Ramas. Okay, that's that then. I'm fairly happy with that. I'm going to be questing then with Prince Imrahil, with Boromir, okay, with Faramir I suppose, with Damrod, with this guy. So currently got 6, that'll be 9, 11, 14. Got an empty staging area, that's probably okay. 14 then. Okay. Well, I mean, it might be okay. Possibly I should send Mablung as well, let me think. I don't want to risk not passing it. I'm going to send Mablung 16 then. Although it gives me less flexibility on defending. Do I want to be taking undefended attacks here? Not really. I've not got a feint. Got 3 defences on that side, 1 defence on this side. Yeah, I'm just going to send 14 then to try and be safe. Obviously it could backfire if I get too many enemies here, but let's just see. First enemy then. So I'm doing the discard function at the start of the quest phase. Discard 2 cards for the number of players in the game, adding enemies to the staging area. Let's see what we get. First one. Nothing. And nothing. Great. So I'm really glad I played the Dunedain Hunter and got an enemy out there. Right. Reveal first card then. Okay. So I'll be discarding 2 cards from the encounter deck. And then discarding additional cards, raising my threat for each card discarded. I could cancel this with Eleanor. At this stage I'm probably just going to accept it though. There's not any copies of collateral damage in the discard pile, so I'm just going to be discarding 2 cards. Okay, 1, 2. Neither of them are locations, so the effect of that collateral damage was null. So, very good. Okay, so I've got 1 more card to reveal. So, that was good so far, definitely. It could have been much worse. Okay, so we've just got 1 enemy there, so we are up against a total then of our 14 plays 3, so we're going to make 11 progress. So not only are we going to clear this, we're going to clear the first stage as well. So we've really made quite a good pace there. Yeah, and we didn't need to send Mablung. So okay, let's add this to the victory display then, and let's just check we counted correctly first of all. Faramir's 3, 6, 8, add 6, 14. 6, 8, 6, 14. Yep, correct. I was actually sending 13 with Faramir, but I got another enemy there, so it worked out alright. Okay, I'll draw 3. Well, I'll clear the stage first, and then I can trigger my response. After placing the progress. Okay, so we're looking quite good. I don't think we need to reveal any additional cards. So they're stealing the scroll. One of the adversaries is stealing the scroll. Okay, so attach it to the highest engagement cost enemy in play. So that's just going to be one of these guys. Then I'll do it to the one who's I'll do it to the one who's going to be killed, because I can probably just keep this guy around with the attachment on him. Okay. Right, I cannot advance unless I control Alcaron's scroll. Okay, fair enough. Right, so who's going to engage this guy? That's something to think about. I'm probably just going to take him down on this side, I suppose, with the archery. I'll just draw the cards first of all. Okay, some decent cards there. Visionary leadership could come in handy for the end part of the quest. Right, let me just think. Who's better to defend this? I need to formulate a defensive plan here. Yeah, that seems okay. Okay, seems alright. I'm not going to be able to kill on this side, so yeah. Okay, we'll share the enemies out equally then. So this guy, forced effect triggers first, there's no resources there. But after that, the response from Mablung triggers, so the Lossanark bandit there, it can actually generate me a resource in spite of his effect. So that's okay. Right, then we'll deal some shadows here. Okay, so let's start then by taking this attack on one of the poor squires, which we're going to throw under the bus. And it's nothing, the shadow card, so that's good. Okay, when he dies, let me think about this. Who's going to claim the resource? I think it's probably going to be Boromir. Okay, so I'll give a resource to Boromir when he dies. And then the other one's not going to attack, so I can leave him. Sorry, of course, when he dies, his effect is going to ready Prince Imrahil there, and we can move on to the defences on the other side then. So I can actually kill this guy, which is good. Okay, right, over here then. 3 attack. They both got 3 attacks, so I don't think it matters too much. No indication of who I should block with. Okay, no damage there. And return the enemy to the staging area after he attacks. Okay, not too bad. I'd rather have that guy returning, I think, than the other one. Okay, so Mablung just takes a damage from that defense. And there we go. Okay, attacking back. We can attack for let's see, that'd be 4 damage, 4 attack there, so 3 damage. And then I can claim the scroll with Eleanor, I suppose, so I think that's what I'll do. Okay, yep, let's do that then. The squire's got 1 attack because of Boromir there. Okay, and I'll claim this scroll with her. Okay, so we're on to the next round. That was a pretty decent round. I'll just discard this shadow card there. Okay, next round. So, let's see what we've drawn. Okay, another cancel, could come in handy. Draw a card here. Okay, oh, did I discard my ranger bow there? What happened? I think I erroneously discarded that as well as the poison stakes there, yeah. Okay, so I'll get it back. Right, so I need to get control of these enemies really here. So, let me think. I think I want to get out, let's see, the ranger spikes look pretty good, I think, and it's whether or not I get out a ranger bow or something else. I think I probably will get out the ranger bow, so I'll get out the ranger spikes first of all then. I suppose, actually, thinking about it, I've got 2 resources on Mablung, so I'm probably just going to spend 2 for the Great Yew Bow. Even though it might not come in handy, it could get an enemy that returns to the staging area, or I could also use it just for the foe hammer anyway, because it qualifies as a weapon. And that way I can play my remaining lore resource to put Wingfoot onto Faramir, I think. Seems okay. Right, oops. On this side then, well, am I going to play my Dunedain Hunter here? Let me think. He's always an interesting choice. He's always tempting. If I was to get the assassin, that would be bad. I think I'm probably going to just leave him for now. I've probably got enough enemies to deal with at the moment and not enough defensive options really, so yeah, I'll probably just leave that. Okay, so let me think. What am I going to play here? Okay, I'm probably going to play an Envoy of Pelagir. The only danger being my low hit point allies. If I was to get another one of these zealous traitors, it could wipe me out, but I think it could be alright. Am I just going to play her, or am I also going to get out one of these lamprights and just keep Eleanor for cancelling? Yeah, I could possibly do that just to make sure I've got enough defences. Right, let's start by doing that then. Getting her out. I'll put a resource onto I guess Boromir. I suppose it's not really necessary that I should get out the lampright. I've probably got enough without the lampright, so maybe I'll just get out the ship captain and keep the resource on Eleanor for a cancel. Yeah, that seems alright. Yeah, that's what I'll do then. Okay, for questing then, I'm going to send Faramir. He's currently at 3. I'm going to send, and I'm going to name enemy. I'm going to send Prince Imrahil for 3, and Boromir for 3 makes 9. Yeah, I think that's probably okay, because I think I'm just trying to just get control here really, so not too bothered about making progress this round. I think I'd rather have characters for combat, so yeah, 9'll do me. I've got 3 in the staging area. Shouldn't take a massive threat gain, and I can cancel. Okay, first card then is a 1 threat location, that's fine. Second card is going to surge, and another 1 threat location. So Faramir is not going to ready, but we've not got any enemies to deal with, so that's fine. We're up against 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 then, so we're going to make a couple of progress here. And we'll travel to a city streets because we don't have an option. Okay, so not too bad. We think about the resources and from this guy. I'll probably want to take him down here. I can probably afford to lose the resource and just get one back. Can I kill him then? Yes, I will be able to kill him, I think. Yep, let's do that then. Okay, so down he comes here then. I'll actually engage him, removing the resource from Eleanor, and we'll do some combat then. Okay. Oh, I suppose he would get a shadow. Okay, so I'll just move these over to here. Let's defend them with probably the Defender of Ramas then. Okay, discards all resources from his hero's resources pools, so that's alright. No damage, no resources to lose. On this side then, I am going to block with this squire here, and nice to see that enemy in the discard pile. The squire's effect is going to trigger. Let's put a resource onto Boromir when he dies. Of course, also we can ready Prince Imrahil as well, so looking nice. And then that's that then there. Okay, so attacking back. We'll start by launching an attack on this guy then. So we've got 5. We've got more than enough attack here. We could have actually sent the Dunedain Hunter to the quest. There we go, we've killed him. That's good. Discard his Shadow card. And on this side, we'll attack for, what do we need, 6 to kill him. There's 5, 6. Okay, so that's enough to kill him there. Discard his Shadow card. And we might as well pop a damage onto this harbour thug as well, using the Pelagir ship captain. He's got 2 attack. I suppose we can put a damage on him, even though it's not too relevant. Cheap shot on that harbour master. Okay, so that was pretty good round. We're as you can see, we've got a reasonable level of control now. Collateral damage is going to become a must cancel card, obviously, with these 2 harbour storehouses, which are specially designed to just to put us under pressure there. Oh, and we can see another copy of collateral damage into the discard pile. So yeah, it's pretty dangerous now, but we have got cancels in our hand. We've got Eleanor, so hopefully we'll be able to avoid that effect ever triggering. Okay, and we'll move on to the next round. So, not bad. So far it's going well. Like I say, I was very lucky at to clear the leaping fish early on. I mean, obviously, if you get 2 enemies from that and another 2 enemies from the encounter deck, then you're in big trouble, because you've got 6 enemies engaged with you from the start then, and it's pretty crazy unless you get the assassin, say, who's got a higher threat, but engagement cost, sorry. Okay, so I think over here I'll just use a Daeron's runes then. 1, 2. Okay, not bad. I'll discard one of the... Will I discard a ranger bow, actually? Let me think. Might discard a poison stakes, actually. Yeah, I think I'd rather discard poison stakes than the ranger bow now. Okay. There we go. Right, on this side, right, I need to keep for a cancel. I'm still doing battle questing, so I'm not bothered about. Yeah, I'm not really bothered about. What am I not bothered about? Willpower questing. So, still not drawn any of my good cards really on this side, I'd say. But well, I've got a few, but yeah, I think I'm just going to play the ship captain then, and again I'm not going to trigger his effect because I don't want to lose. Yeah, I don't want to lose a resource off Boromir, because that'll help with questing. I don't want to lose Eleanor's resource for cancelling, so let's just keep it as it is. Okay, on this side, I'll start by... I think I'll just put the ranger bows out. Let's put one onto... Right, let's put one onto Mablung then. And I think I'll put one onto possibly Faramir as well, because my thinking being that if I get one of those 2 hit point zealous traitors, I can just kill him using... I'm probably going to be questing using both of these guys anyway, so I think that works out alright. Do I want to play this just to get it in the staging area? I think probably not. I'll put the Gondorian shield onto him as well in case he needs to defend. Or shall I put it onto Eleanor? Yeah, I'll put it onto Eleanor instead, actually. Okay, so... Am I playing this? I mean... Yep, let's play him. Let's play him. Let's get greedy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's really who we were looking for there. Let's get this guy engaged with me. Possibly a bit rash. If I would have got the Zealous Traitor, that would have wiped out a couple of allies. But it's worked out pretty well. So let's just take that then. Okay, pretty good. So, right, let's go questing then. So I'll send 6 there, 7, 8, 2 more there, so 10, naming enemy, 10, so 12, 15, 15, 15, 16, 17. Well, maybe I'll keep her back and do that there, shall I? 17 then. Okay, first card then. So we named enemy for Wingfoot. Okay, it is an enemy. He's going to get caught in the trap. I'm going to draw a card. Faramir's going to ready, of course. And next one. Okay, collateral damage. It can be cancelled, so it will be cancelled. I'll just use test of will. And there we go. Okay, so we up against a total of 1, 2, 3. So 3 plays 17. We're going to make some serious progress, 14 progress. 2 on there then and 12 on the quest. And we've got Alcaron's scroll attached, so it looks like we're going to pass. 2 on there, 12 on there, so we're at 14 progress there. We do have Alcaron's scroll attached, so we're going to pass on to the next stage then. So each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for one enemy and adds it to the staging area then. Okay, let's do that. Let's see what's left in the encounter deck. So we've got the Umbar Assassin there, who, let me think, do I want to get him out or not? Thing is, he's not going to engage me yet, so he's got 4 threat, but how much can I attack him for if he's in the staging area with Faramir? I can attack for, I suppose I'll be able to attack for at least 4, will I? Because so I'll be able to put 3 damage onto him, another damage with him, and then I could kill him next turn. That's a possibility. Okay. What other options do I have? The Zealous Traitor I could just pick off using the Ranger Bows, as I discussed. Let me see. Harbour Thug's not too bad an enemy. Let's see. Let's have a look in the discard pile. Oh, we have got a pickpocket here as well, actually. So possibly it's just better to do him, and then we've got less threat to deal with. Yeah, let's just do that, I think. Okay. So I'll get the pickpocket then, and we'll have the Zealous Traitor then from the deck. Seems fine. Close and shuffle them. Okay, there we go. So we're on to the third stage now, so we're going to need our visionary leadership next round then, as you can see. Okay. Right, first enemy revealed each round makes an immediate attack against the player who controls Alcaron's scroll from the staging area. Okay, so let me think then now. Am I going to travel first of all? I've got a harbour storehouse here. It's got a lot of quest points on it for a 1 threat location. think my threat is okay though at the moment. I'm not too bad. Shall I travel to it though, or shall I just leave it here for the remainder of the game? I think I'm probably just going to leave it here and try and push through fairly quickly. Yeah, that's probably wise. Okay, so I'm going to take the pickpocket down then, aren't I? And I'm going to just... Yeah, well maybe I should have taken the... I'm thinking maybe I should have taken the assassin because of the fact that he's in the deck, and if he's revealed he's going to make an immediate attack against the player who's controlling Alcaron's scroll. That's gonna be problematic actually, potentially, isn't it? So yeah, let me just take the... Okay, sorry about that. I really don't want this guy to be revealed because his attack's so high, so I'm just going to take him out of the deck, and the pickpocket was in the discard pile, so that's fine. So we know we've just got the one enemy in the deck now, the Harbour Thug. So that's what we're doing then. Okay then, so these are not going to engage us just yet. So, whoops, I'll put that pickpocket, sorry, back into the discard pile. Okay, so we're not travelling and we're dealing with combat then. We don't want to engage any of these guys, I don't think we do. No. Okay, so we'll just pop the 2 damage then on this guy in the staging area. And then we won't be making any engagements, and hopefully we'll never have to engage this guy in the staging area, the Umbar Assassin. Okay, we've got a couple of archery to deal with. Let's put that on... I guess Damrod's okay. Right, combat. This guy gets a shadow but doesn't do anything. This guy then to attack. Let me block with... Sorry, these guys are both exhausted there. Let me block with the warrior here. Okay, he's going to return to the staging area then. Kind of annoying, but not catastrophic. We need to discard a random card from our hand as well. Okay, let's do that. And I guess we can pop 2 damage. Do we want to kill this guy? 2 damage. Let me just think about that. Sorry, I'll be popping 1 damage on him there. If I attack with Eleanor, I can kill him. Yeah, I don't see why not. I think don't need to kill him, but I think it's probably worthwhile killing him because I know there's a card which removes all attachments. I'm not getting any benefit from having him engage with me, I don't think, so let's kill him then. So we have 1 damage on him, I'm attacking him for 3, so he's going to be killed. Okay, not bad. Right, let's discard this then, and let's move on. Next round. Okay, so we're just looking then to swarm with our allies to make a big quest push. We know there's only 1 enemy in the encounter deck, so we're hopeful that we're not going to reveal him, so he won't make an attack. We can possibly just trigger, we can possibly kill the pickpocket in the staging area and maybe just leave the Umbar Assassin. I've still got a few rounds before the Umbar Assassin's going to engage us, so I think we're alright. To be honest, I think it's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, ideally I would like to pass through in 2 rounds, so let's just see if we can manage that. We should have a reasonable willpower once we get our visionary leadership out here. We've still not seen our steward obviously, but it shouldn't matter now. We seem to have past most of the problematic parts of the quest, and we're just running for the finish really. Okay, we've got quite a lot of threat in the staging area now, but yeah, I think we're okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do on the Mablung side to help out. It seems like I've not got too much willpower, but my heroes can contribute solid willpower, I suppose, so I'm just going to have to make use of that, I think. Okay, so are we ready for the next turn now? Right, let's see. So I'm going to play Visionary Leadership on the Boromir side. I definitely want to just keep a cancel, I think, on... I might even want 2 cancels potentially, because that could be... I think Treachery is the only thing really that could hurt me now. I mean, locations... There are some high threat locations as well, but I think we'll probably be alright with the actual amount of threat. It's more the locations that are going to hurt us, the treacheries. Okay, so can we continue? Okay, yep. I don't think I'll be able to do it in one turn, but it might take me a couple of solid pushes. We've drawn a card there. Right, we're ready to start here. Okay, so on this side, not a whole lot to do. Just play this character, and we'll pass a resource. We'll add a resource, sorry, onto probably Boromir there. Okay, seems alright. Yep. Right, so that's all we were doing on that side. So on this side, let's play Visionary Leadership. Let's put it onto... I think I'm going to actually put it onto Mablung this time, because I'm not planning on spending his resources. Then over here, I guess I can just play one more. Well, 1, 2, for this character here, putting a resource onto there. Okay, and I suppose I can even play 1 for this guy as well. Okay, a lot of little weenie allies there, but it looks alright. I can cancel, I'm fairly happy. So I'm going to commit to the quest then. So Mablung's got a resource, so let's count our extra willpower. 3. We'll name Treachery, I think, with Faramir. Okay, let me just think whether or not I'm going to quest Mablung. Possibly not. How am I going to deal with this? I'm going to keep back a Defender of Ramas probably. So that would be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on that side. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23. Just think, send more than that. 24, 25 if I send Eleanor. Probably going to keep for cancel there though. 24, is that my total there then? Let me just count again. 5, 7, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 16, 19, 21, 23, 23. Yeah, 23. Okay, that'll have to do then, I think, at the moment. Do I definitely want to name enemy, or do I want to name location? I'm just thinking, sorry, do I want to name location or treachery? I'm just thinking for Faramir here. Yeah, I think I'll do treachery. Okay, 23. Let's see what we get. First card is a location. Second card is a treachery, and I'll cancel it. And of course, Faramir's going to ready. So it's looking good. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 13 currently. I think I'll just kill this guy in the staging area then with the ranger bows. So, yep. That'll kill him, so I'll be down to 10 in the staging area there then. I think that's alright. Yep, so that's 4, 7, 10. Yeah, I still won't be able to kill him with Faramir. I'd be attacking for I'd be attacking for 5 actually. So that would be 6 if I... Actually, let me think about this. That'd be a combat though, yeah, that'd be a combat action, wouldn't it? So I wouldn't be able to use it to clear him in the staging area. Okay, so I will just use the bow to kill this guy in the staging area then, and then we can make our 13 progress, because we're up against 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 13 progress. We should have sent Eleanor, it looks. We've got one more round to get through here, and we need to have the Alcaron scroll attached. Okay, so I've got a couple of archery to deal with. Let me just put it on the Dunedain Hunter here, and then let's move on. We don't need to engage any enemies here, so let's move on. Okay, so draw another one here. Okay, not the most useful, but it's okay. So I'm just going to... I'm not going to play the Dundingle Warrior because I've got the Visionary Leadership on there. So could just get out another ally here. I think that's probably alright. Yep, nothing major to do here. So on this side then, I'll just spend 3 resources and I'll get out this White Tower Watchman then as a defender. Okay, so I just need to go fairly carefully here. I want to pass obviously, but I just need to make sure I can defend. So let's see. Okay, currently sending that's 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 16, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20 there. We've got 10 in the staging area. We need to make 2 progress. I think I'm probably happy that I'm not going to reveal more than 8, so I only need to make 2 progress. So I'm just going to go safely here. 20 then, let's see what we get. I'm not going to risk Wingfoot this time. 2 cards then. Okay. And that's a local trouble, and that's fine at this stage because we're right at the end of the quest there, so we can just allow that to attach. Okay, so we're up against a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14. So we're going to make 6 progress, and you can see we've still got Alcaron's scroll attached, so let's just add the additional progress, I suppose, and then we're secure there. So that was a fairly trouble-free run through there. Our Gondor decks seemed to work okay. I didn't get a chance to play this foe hammer. I possibly should have had an occasion to play it at some point. I probably could have planned it out, so I could have got a bit more card draw on this side. I don't know if I forgot to trigger Damrod's response at one point for the putting the trap on the enemies. I don't know if I did or not, but it worked out okay. We didn't get the steward out on this side, but you can see the visionary leadership made it quite easy to quest in the end, so we're able to do it with fair confidence and keep back a few characters for defending if we needed to. So yeah, that worked well. Don't think we've missed anything there yet, so I suppose next up we'll just see how the Rohan heroes can fare against it. So different one next. Let's just have a look at our score before we finish. So not too bad for 4 turns. We did it fairly quickly as well. As I said, we were a bit lucky earlier on, but that's that then anyway. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you again soon for the Rohan chapter of this Gondor versus Rohan competition. Thank you very much for watching.